The station where our veterans' voices are heard. MBR Talk.
Hey, thanks for supporting our channel by watching and listening.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Yeah. NY born, NY built.
What is up, yo?
Vanilla
Happy
Gorilla,
Sunday,
Big Dog,
another Sunday
Untouchables.
with
Let's
your
go.
favorite
Step in the
hostess
ring like kings
with
of the block.
mostest.
Gorilla grip, Big Dog, never stop. Iron in the veins, no gimmicks, no props. This is hard work, black top and body slops. Ain't no flash, just fists and fake. We run through ropes like we run through
It
gates.
can't be. This is crazy.
Bond ain't fake. You hear that roar? That's the
And if
Empire
nobody at
shake.
home knows who
We
this
the
guy is, this is the Big Dog. And he did get a tip from the Brooklyn Prodigies earlier on that they had travel issues, but not due to them being scared or anything like that. But oh my gosh, the Vanilla Gorilla and the Big Dog and the Untouchables just inserted themselves into this tag team.
Elbows harder than a steel trash can. One shot, knock them flat on sight. Two beats bred for the spotlight fight. They can talk tough, bark loud all night, but in the ring, we bite and we bite right. We are untouchables, NY bred. Two fists swinging, leave legends dead. Joey bring the rage, Dave bring the brain. Together we storm like a runaway train. Untouchable, New York style. We don't tap, we make them snap. We don't tap, we make them snap.
Yeah. What is up? What is up? Yo, this is your favorite podcast all over the internet, Turnbuckles and Stogies. I am the host with the most, the Big Dog, the Vanilla Gorilla, and we just want to say Happy New Year to everybody.
Yes.
I know we said it before the New Year came, and we're saying it right now. That's the last time we're going to say it. We ain't saying it no more, and if you don't like it, well, I don't know what the hell to tell you, but Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed their New Year, their Christmas, their holidays. Hope you ate like a fat kid in the candy store, or a fat kid in a cake factory. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. So, welcome back to one of the best podcasts on the internet. What do we got planned for today, son?
Well, for those that don't know, obviously we have a return guest, our first guest of the year, first show of the year, really.
Yeah, because we missed last week because I was in the hospital.
I mean, there's a lot that's going on. I think that we're just gonna have to do a separate video for
What?
to cover everything that has really
Yeah, we'll put that up on a YouTube channel.
gone on as far as wrestling wise and stuff like that, because there's been
A lot of shit.
a lot, but I want to cover the one thing. I want to cover
ACW.
but I could do a whole
Awesome Championship Wrestling out of Poughkeepsie, New York.
but I could do a whole show on that. That's beside the point. That'll be a whole nother.
I clean my sneakers.
That'll be a whole nother episode. But what I will tell you is, if you haven't watched it, go download Triller. Go watch last year's Poughkeepsie Rumble.
And then watch this year.
Go watch this year's Poughkeepsie Rumble. And March 14th, tickets are already on sale.
First row sold out. First and second row.
ACW Fallout, March 14th. It is a Saturday. I will be there.
First and second row sold out
Yeah,
already.
first and second row sold out. Top quality show with top quality talent. I can't say enough good things about them. I enjoyed the Poughkeepsie Rumble. I don't want to spoil it for you guys because there were some big names that showed up in that Rumble. Some names that guys would have never expected to show up. Some that we thought were retired, but you know, when you have friends, it always pulls you back.
I mean, look at me.
I
retired, and somebody called me up and said, "Yo, you want to work?" And I said, "Sure."
But that was an awesome show. No pun intended.
And from what I understand, they might be bringing the Untouchables to Barton's
At some point.
in the summer. I already spoke to both owners.
We'll see. I would love to do that. I'd love to work for them. I think it'd be a blast.
I'd love to work them, period.
I mean, if they're the champs, probably not. But we'll see.
Why not? I'll lose against him. I don't care. Just pay me my $500.
It's a nice show over there though in Barton Orchards. It's a small venue, but it's fantastic. Is that coming from Florida?
Just talk.
That's probably mine.
I'm busy right now.
I'm getting a package this week. So, listen, let's kind of talk about our guest and who we have coming on. Because if you guys didn't know, he was already on our show with his Ruby, with his silver and blue.
Hialeah, Florida.
Yeah, that's mine.
That's from Ballman.
No, it's not.
Who's that from?
Somebody else. He's sending me some of his cigars before he comes on the show, before he sends his new ones.
Okay.
He was on with his blue and his silver, and we both enjoyed the hell out of those cigars. Now, this was revealed and talked about on our show, and now he is back with his Ruby.
R-U-B-I, not R-U-B-Y. R-U-B-I, not R-U-B-Y.
So, this is our first
live show of 2026.
live show of 2026.
Shout out to 3 years. This is number 4.
No, this is 3 years.
Mm-mm.
This is 4 years now? I thought this was 3 years we were on.
3 years was in October when we started.
I thought it was 4 years. I thought it was 3 years.
No, now it's 4 years.
Oh, 4 years. So that means I got to fix the title. My bad.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
My fault. My bad.
So let's bring our guest on.
That's got a sweetness on the cold draw.
The founder and CEO of Broncano Cigars, Mr. Martin.
The interview of the week is brought to you by Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
There he is.
What is up? What is up, player?
Yeah, I had to unmute my mic.
There we go. What's going on? Happy New Year, all that jazz. What's happening with you, player?
Not much, man. Your boy Larry David, he said after 5 days, you're not supposed to say Happy New Year. It's actually done, you know. So
I mean, listen, bro, I haven't seen you. I mean, I spoke to you before the New Year, but hey, fuck it, Happy New Year.
yeah.
That's the last time I'm gonna say it. I don't say it no more.
No, it's all good. No, nothing much, man. You folks have the First off, glad to be back on. Thanks for having me back. Really appreciate
Glad to have
it.
you back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Glad you come back on.
And I see you folks finally got the Ruby Toro.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that's the way Hendrik stated to me how that should be smoked, it should be smoked slow, and when you have time. So basically, I don't know if you two retro hell, but it's definitely a cigar.
Yes, I did. It's very tasty. I did it twice already. Oh my God.
Yeah. So it's definitely a cigar that needs to be retro held. I don't like this camera angle. I'm not smoking today. One, I don't know, man, coming off the freaking flu or some shit, and then yeah, I can't say the F word. We can say freaking, right? But so I'm coming off the flu, I think, or a cold, and two, I'm not at home, so I mean I can't light up where I'm at. But I did bring some cigars. Not like I could share them with you guys, but so yeah. So I bought the Ruby itself. Then also, so I have the and we can change the subject whenever you guys want, but you take a look.
This is your show, not ours.
So I can do what I want.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the original band for the Royal Blue.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Nice.
switched. Yep. So we switched the band up to be very similar to the Ruby. Then on the back we actually put that little circle there with our logo. So it's just a pull tab. You'll notice that on the back of yours. So when you get to that point, so you can just stick your thumb under there. And,
Oh yeah, it's a
it.
pull tag. I see it.
Yeah, man. Because you know
like
how
that.
it is. The worst thing you can do is have a cigar and you get down to that point and then you're fighting with pulling the band off. So I mean, these two look great together.
I like those. So now let me ask you this question. Now that you have the Rubi out, is that included in like a 5-pack if somebody wanted to buy a 5-pack from you?
That's a very good question. I don't have a 5-pack, but if I were to do something like that, it would be actually a 4-pack. And so that's where we go is a 4-pack. So it would be like a combination of probably like a Rubi, a Royal Blue, and maybe and 2 silvers, something like that. Because I think a lot of people sleep on the silver just because it's not made at Kellner's factory, that is made elsewhere. Yeah. So that's how the combo would be. But I don't know. We probably will visit that sooner than later, as far as having like a 4-pack or a 5-pack. But if somebody wants a 4-pack or a 5-pack, DM me and we'll make it happen.
You can DM them on Instagram, Broncano Cigars. Just DM them, and we'll talk after the show. Maybe we could work out where if any of our people watching or on our YouTube want to order cigars, maybe we can give them a little discount. Not a big, maybe like 10%. Just for watching and things like that, like we've done with everybody else.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll work something out for you guys.
I mean, even if you give them 5%, listen, hey, somebody said to me, hey, you can order cigars and you can get 5% off. Shit, I'm ordering them cigars tomorrow.
Well, the good thing, if you, I don't know who's listening to this, but if you order direct from me, you don't have to pay taxes. So, I mean.
What? Oh, so when I start my new job, because I got, I'm retarded. I mean, retired. So I started a new job. I start on the 19th. I'm the manager of 2 maintenance facilities. I'm the maintenance manager of 2 storage facilities.
Mm-hmm.
So I only work 4 hours a day, 20 hours a week, no weekends. And my bosses are in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
Yeah. They own like 500 storage places, and I applied on Indeed, and I had 2 interviews with them, and the second interview was like, I got another interview after you, and you'll hear from me like Wednesday. And I was like, I'm not getting it. I haven't heard from him. Me and Joey were sitting here one night, and phone rings. It's the other owner, John. He goes, so I heard, you spoke to Justin, blah, blah, blah. He said, any questions? No, blah, blah, blah. He goes, how does this sound? I said, that's fine. And then he said, all right, you'll hear from Justin. Next thing I know, I get a phone call, and he was funny. He goes, Dave, we just wanted to let you know that we're going to and I was like, fuck, they're gonna move on. He's like, we're gonna send you a letter of offer. And I'm like, yes, 20 hours a week. Are you kidding me? My schedule? Psst, I'm golden. But yeah, so tell us, besides the Rubi, do you have anything else coming out? Or that you're working on?
No, right now, no. I need to because usually this is the time of year, or November, December is when most people set up the stuff they're gonna do in the following year. And some brands are like 2 years ahead of that. Just because the Rubi, I received it so late in the year, I didn't really get a chance to set up what I wanted to do, what I want to do for 2026. But the factory in DR, everybody's back on Monday, so we're gonna just go from there. And real quick, just so with the Rubi Toro, so that's a 6x52 Toro, has an HVA Ecuadorian Rosado wrapper. It's supposed to be like a reddish brown, and the binder is San Vicente Criollo 98 Pluto Cubano, and then we got a slither of San Andreas Maroon. So they actually you may taste some earthiness or cocoa, but the broadleaf is giving it its strength in there. So that's the Ligero that we have in there. So I mean, what was that? 6 different tobaccos in there, which I think is probably the threshold. Anything more than that, man, it becomes soup. You know, you hear people, I got 8 tobaccos, 9 tobaccos, man. I mean, to me, what is that? Goulash?
Right. Well, you know, Ish, and I'm not knocking him. He has one that has 17 different tobaccos.
Yeah, he's the only person
around the world.
Yeah, he's probably the only person that can pull that off where it makes sense
and still make it taste good.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%.
We tried that, didn't we? He sent it to us, didn't he?
Nope.
I have to get him to send it to us.
No, we didn't have the around the world.
Because we got to have him come back on too.
Yeah, well, I'm booking out the year. I just hit up a few other people yesterday, some new guests, some returns, like I said, and we're going from there. But that's here nor there.
So let me ask you this, Martin. Do you have any plans, being that you now the 4 cigars, that's your core line, correct?
Yeah, so actually what I have is 3, which is the classic line, which is the ruby, the silver, and the blue. Then the one that we had, and I know why you said 4, because we had the vintage Toro.
Yes.
Yeah. So that one, 20-year age cigar. I don't think there's any more out there unless they're laying inside the factory aging room. But anyway, I didn't mean to cut you off on your own.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's why I asked you. So, do you have any plans on going to PCA in New Orleans this year?
That's a very good question. I have plans to go, but depending on where everything lies, I may or may not. You know, I want to go. It's not a matter of finance. It's just a matter of the proper logistics to go.
Right.
So I don't want to go to PCA and then I don't have
your product.
Correct.
You know, so we were supposed to go and Ish was helping us out.
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to go with Ish, but then my wife got sick. And
then the next year she graduated.
Then the next year my daughter graduated. So everybody's like, "Oh, you always got to." I said, "Listen, I always got a free pass from somebody. I'm not worried about the free pass." I said, "Because I can get in under media." So if somebody wants to give me a free pass and I can come and do interviews with everybody, I don't mind. Like if you brought us and I'd say, "Hey, Martin, let's sit down and do a real interview here at PCA," and then Jacques Cousteau walks by and I say, "Hey, come sit down with us, talk to us." Like Ish said, you don't have to stand next to somebody and sell their cigars because they're there and the cigars are good. They're going to sell themselves. Mm-hmm. He said, if I bring you, that's so that you guys can progress in your media turnbuckles and stogies.
Right.
But no, and I appreciate you taking the time. We hit you up the end of the year and asked you to come on, or whenever we hit you up, I forgot. But like I said, it's always fun having you on because like Ish and Lou and all them guys, it's all about you. It's not about me and Joey. So when we ask you questions, we ask everybody the same questions. But I mean, if you want to go on and just, because we already covered how you got started and all of that, and, do you have any plans on maybe collaborating with anybody?
Superman didn't collaborate with anybody. He just banged out Lois Lane. Batman.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. I like that. See, this is why I like Martin. That's how you tell he's from New York.
Yep.
Right. Hey, Michael Knight had kids. He wasn't fucking around. And to answer your question, no, I'm not collaborating with anybody.
And what's his name from Inspector Gadget had the cat?
Right. Hey, remember that song? Just We're Only Bugging.
Yes, We're Only Bugging. Only Bugging.
Yeah.
So it's funny because I hear all this, like I'm friends with what's his name from the Fever, the owner. And it was funny because one day when I was working for the post office back in the day in Hopewell, I'm cleaning the lobby and his partner comes in. He has on a Fever jacket. And I said, oh, shit, I used to hang out there. He goes, really? I said, yeah. I said, so what you bought that? He goes, no. He goes, that's my partner. And it's funny because everybody thinks he lives in Jersey. Both owners live up here in Hopewell Junction. Style lives in Hopewell. So, you know, this guy's 70 years old and he's still going and he hasn't changed his look. Still wears the gold chain, still wears the Adidas, still wears the jeans.
Speaking of change, look, I'm about to stop you. We can't see your face. You got that cop.
Yeah, it's the light behind us. It's the sun coming through.
No, I know what he's talking about.
You shaved your beard off.
You like the new look, right? I got the I got the channels coming down and going up and coming back up. I left this out. New year, new change. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ever seen the Gangs of New York?
Yes.
How to do with the top hat? I can't think of his name. It's the best part of the freaking movie. That's how you get your shit like his. And shit. He's like,
everybody says, yo, why'd you shave? I said, bro, sometimes you got to let your face breathe in a little while, you know?
So he's actually not smoking right now. He is not smoking today because he's not able to smoke and he's just getting over being sick.
First of all, he's getting over being sick. And, you know, a lot of owners.
But if he was smoking, he'd probably be smoking what we're smoking, which is the Rubi.
But, you know, and I say this a lot, Martin, and correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you guys taste so much sticks because you have to taste it in order to perfect your cigar, that sometimes you have to give it a break because you have to renew your palate. Am I correct?
Hey, man, I don't taste any sticks, man. Pause. I don't taste so many sticks. What type of show is this? I thought this was Turnbuckles and Stogies.
I can't wait him.
That's it. That's the show, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in later.
I
knew, you know what? I should.
Pause. I'm tasting sticks, man. But to answer your question, I mean, I'm still learning. I don't know what I don't know, so I'm cracking up. I'm not 100%. If sometimes I think you do need to give your palate a rest, especially after you have those pepper bombs. Now, if you type of guy like to ruin your nostrils with those pepper sticks, triple and quadruple Ligero Nica tobacco, I mean, you may need to give your palate.
What's up, Paul?
That's Paul, the cigar guy. That's my man right there. He works with a
few. Well, he does a lot of other shit.
Yeah, but he works with
Don Bartolome.
Yeah, so Paul actually, because I did a contest on the on my page, my Instagram, and Paul actually won the, if I'm correct, the 10-count box of the Royal Blue, because he lives in Michigan, right? Something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, Paul, if you had people looking for you. I mean.
On that note, we got to take a quick break.
We'll take a quick break, and then
we'll be right back with the
this.
CEO of Broncano Cigars. I can't believe he did that, bro.
Hold on.
Wait a second.
Right.
Here we go. Let's play this. We haven't played this in a while.
Shit.
This is probably one of our favorite commercials we've ever made, and we love them to death. We're sad to see the network not around anymore.
Yes,
but this is
oldie
but
streaming
goodie
network
from us to you guys.
Yo, so I keep telling y'all, the boss knows every motherfucking body. Keep telling y'all that. So guess who showed up at the hotel here in Connecticut? And y'all not gonna believe this shit. Joe, they ready for this shit, Joe?
I don't know. Are they?
Y'all not gonna believe this shit, but I'm gonna show y'all who showed up. This is the CEO and founder of NESS.
And one half of the
My
Mac and
man.
Jack Sports Show.
Go ahead, man.
What's going on, fellows out there? Glad to be here with my favorite wrestling podcast. I love these guys. They're unique. They're funny. And I'll tell you, they know a lot about wrestling. You got to go to the Roku channel. All you got to do, channel search on Roku TV, channel search National Streaming Sports, and you'll get their show.
So, Mac, let me ask you this. So, they can't find it. It's like the Pat McAfee show. Once ESPN take that shit off for the hour, it's done.
That's right. That's right.
So if you're not gonna watch from 11 to 12:30, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. It's like it's like being a barn smoker. If you ain't got your fucking ticket, you ain't getting in.
I know what to tell you.
Go ahead.
Go to the Turnbuckles and Stogies podcast YouTube page, and you can watch all of our back episodes from episode 5 and on.
But
the originals are on the MB Radio YouTube page.
Let me tell you something else. Go where people know. 12,430 followers.
Whoa!
On the Roku channel.
Whoa!
1,600 views a day.
I feel like Elizabeth.
I'm telling you.
Elizabeth, press out for Elizabeth. Elizabeth, I'm coming, Elizabeth.
I mean, you don't get any better than that.
Sports all day, every day, to include my favorite wrestling podcast.
Well, and there you have it, guys. Our producer from Connecticut, Mr. Mac Attack himself. And God bless us. Yo, we'll see y'all. We took a Sunday off. So we'll see y'all next week. Have a good day, guys. All right. And we're back, your favorite podcast on all streaming networks. Check us out on Turnbuckles and Stogies, MBR Radio, Apple, Spotify.
Everywhere. The Spotify is going to get updated today. I'm going to work on that. That's my fault.
And also, you can check out Mr. Martin's YouTube page, his Facebook page, his IG page.
See, look. There's his YouTube page right there.
That's his YouTube. Make sure y'all key that in.
Yes, I'm gonna give myself a plug here. So we actually have a podcast called The Random Ash that's on every Monday night from 7 p.m. until I think 9. Well, it's actually 8 Eastern. So tomorrow we're gonna have Hendrik Kellner on there at 6 p.m. At 7 p.m. Eastern. So he's gonna talk about some things. You guys know who Hendrik Kellner is, right?
Yeah, I know who he is. I've just never had him on the show.
We got to get him on the show with you. Even you could come back with him.
Oh shit, that'd be great. Yeah, because he does. So he's gonna be on. That's our master blender. So he's gonna be on our show tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Somebody said it's dark. Who is John Van?
Yeah,
that's a relative.
It's not really dark. It's
not
light.
dark. It's just that
we have nothing here to block
because I gotta figure out how I'm gonna block it. But don't worry. In 3 months, check this out. So March 17th is probably a Tuesday. So that Sunday, we're not going to do a show because I'll be in Wappinger Falls, New York at the St. Patty's Day Parade. We're 3/4 of the way there. So you won't be doing a show on March 17th. Nor will you do a show on March 15th because that's St. Patty's Day, and I always go to the parades. I never.
Well, no, the 16th is St. Patty's Day.
No, the 17th is.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the 16th.
Now you're gonna tell an Irishman when a St. Patty's Day parade is?
Oh, so you're Irish?
Irish, yes, sir.
Man, you got that Dutch. Man, you got that Dutch German last name, Van Strand.
Well, it is. So now that you brought that up, so it's funny because where we live in this area, my dad, my great grandma, and all of them are buried in Beacon. So nobody realizes that Van Nostrand is Dutch. And I found this out just recently. A lot of my family came from Canada, and a lot of them took the Van out of their name and put Nostrand, or they put Norstrand, Norstrand.
Mm-hmm.
So my sister told me that, but in this area, there's a lot of us here. And I said, we're probably related somewhere down the line. I said, I don't have the time to look and see. There's a guy in Fishkill that's supposedly related to me, but everybody says no, he doesn't even know. But yeah, we are also Dutch, but my mom was Irish. My dad was Irish and Dutch, and so yes, I do have some Dutch. I do like grits, by the way.
Oh, damn. So, so here for since you mentioned St. Patty's Day, so in Chicago, I mean, I'm an hour away from Chicago, and we used to go down there a lot for St. Patrick's Day, and they would actually have a big, huge parade down there, River Green. If you Google it, I don't know if you ever heard of it, but
I seen it. I seen it.
Yeah, it's freaking
and they
nice,
put all
man.
the ducks in the water.
Yeah, they do. So it's pretty awesome. Then it just bar crawl all day, starting at like 8 a.m. So I've done that a couple times, even at this age.
Did you last?
Man. Hey, the first time I left my phone inside a taxi, and I was on the train back home, half in the bag, like, damn, where the fuck is my phone? I didn't realize that. Then the second time, man, we actually got a hotel that time, and in the Uber, man, earled all over the side of this dude's Audi in the Uber that had an Uber. He's like, it's okay. I was like, whatever, dude. But yeah, man, just that drunk, man. At least I didn't puke inside his car, man. He got on he can wash that shit off.
Well, it's funny because you say that, because I was doing Uber when it first started in New York, and I was working at a bar at night. So when he didn't come with me, I used to go right from the bar. I used to do Uber. So I picked up these kids, and I mean, they were trashed. When I tell you trash, dude started touching, bro. First of all, don't ever touch my radio again. Sit in the car and shut up. And it's like, bro, don't be touching the guy's stuff. This is his car. The music is all right. Now what? I said, bro, you're going to be about 30 seconds from me throwing you out of the car. Well, how am I going to get home? I said, that's not my problem. Bro, next thing I know, I get ready to drop him off. The dude pukes on my back floor. So now the dude handed me $100 to clean it. And then Uber said, how was the ride? I said, the guy puked in my car. They sent me another $100. So I made $265 that day. It cost me $10 to clean it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good deal, man.
But it's just crazy, bro, because people get twisted. Like, and Joey will tell you, I love St. Patty's Day. St. Patty's Day is my day. Like, my wife, my kids, they know come St. Patty's Day, that's my day. Just leave me alone. And I mean, I don't go to bars. I don't go that. But in the village of Wappingers, you can drink on the street during the parade. So I bring a 30-pack. I bring my cigars. I sit there. I smoke. I drink. The sheriff knows me. Everybody knows me. They always come up and say hi.
Oh, man.
But the thing is, everybody, like you said, everybody gets trashed and this, but bro, that's not what it's about. It's about just the heritage. It's like it's Columbus Day. It's like, all the other days that everybody celebrates. That's what it's about, man. But people take advantage.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so bro, I retrohaled this Rubi.
That's what I was
reading the card. I was reading the card, man. This is, man, I don't know what you did to it, but bro,
it's fantastic.
And not because you're here, but this is like unbelievable.
Man, so where you guys at the second, third, or?
Come on, I can't.
That's where I'm at. He's at about the same.
Okay, so yeah, you smoking at a nice pace, nice burn line.
Probably just about the same, but the draw is also effortless.
What does he say?
It's very effortless.
What did Jimmy say?
Nothing.
No, I'm asking.
No, nothing.
Oh,
so it's very okay. That's good to know.
The draw is very there's no. You're not like
sometimes you
trying to get a draw. You can just puff very easily, and you get a nice draw and a nice,
Paul the cigar guy
mouthful of smoke, so to say.
Paul the cigar guy said the Royal Blue is the same, just fantastic.
Yep. So what I think, and if you had to it's a combination. I think the Ruby is a combination of the royal blue and the silver in a sense, because you do get some of the same nuances, but it's slightly stronger. I mean, for the Ruby, it's priced at $15.50.
That's really not bad.
Yeah. So actually, I would have priced it higher, but I didn't want to cannibalize like the royal blue or the silver.
So how much is it?
$15.50.
Oh, that's not bad.
And now, does this come in a box of 10 as well?
Yeah. So the Ruby is the only one right now that comes in a box of 10. The silver is a 20 count box, and actually the new band Royal Blue is a 10 count box, but the old band is still a 20 count box. So we're on small batch luxury cigars. If you need to order it online, or you can come right DM me, hit me up, come to me direct. Okay. You can get it from me. But if you do business with small batch and you get discount points or luxury cigars, by all means, I mean, use it on my product. But
right.
So
and that's the funny thing. Like, a lot of people, they don't realize that some cigars you can't buy from like big stores. Like some people we had on, you can only purchase from them, because again, you get better deals if you go to a person like you or Lou or somebody else. If you go to the other place, they jack it up a little bit, but then they give you like the points and 15% off.
Right.
But by the time you're done, you're still paying the full price, because if you buy 4 boxes, yes, you're getting 15% off, but you just bought 4 boxes, so they already made their money.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. But my recommendation: buy Broncano cigars wherever you can buy them from.
Absolutely.
If you can't die with that money, spend it.
So again, you can't find them in New York, right?
No. I think with New York, I think it's a matter of having a presence. You probably need to have somebody actually in New York or in that area. Oh shit, yeah. Be a rep for me.
I mean, hey, I got nothing else to do. I mean,
How far
I go
are you
to
from the city?
lounges. Huh?
How far are you from the city?
Shit, I jump on the train. I'll be there in less than an hour.
Oh damn. So you out there in the Catskills, huh?
No, the Catskills are further up.
I'm like an hour and a half north
I'm in
of
the
us.
city of Poughkeepsie, but I have a lot of shops I go to. I got some private shops. I got some good shops. Listen, we talk about that later. That's about you and I, not them.
Oh yeah.
So now this is more of your full body cigar, right? So to say.
Oh, it's fucking great. I love it.
So that would probably be the closest to a full body that we have, because everything else is going to be like a medium to full, and like the cigars that we do have is primarily based upon my palate. So I mean, what I like, and people say you should blend for what other people like, or make cigars for that reason, but I'm making cigars according to my palate. So for some strange reason, I get stuck with them. I can just smoke away. But yeah, so I like medium to full cigars. I don't like too much pepper. I mean, I'll take some bacon spice, some spice, but not like where something actually kicks you in the mouth. And cause and I always say this, even on our podcast, is like, you wouldn't go to a steakhouse and say, "Hey, char my steak." I mean, because nobody likes to char steak, so that's why I equate like cigars that are heavily peppered to like a charred steak, because it's a luxury item, right? And it's an experience. Right. So I mean, for me, I want a good experience. The best way I can explain it as well is like when you get coffee, you can tell when they scorch the coffee, right? You drink it, like, man, this coffee is burnt. So that's the only way I can equate pepper sticks to is like a burnt coffee. And I'm not knocking anybody's palate or what they what they like to smoke, but definitely for me, I'm not a pepper stick fan. So
what did he say?
He said definitely don't try a Paul Stulak white binding light, which means it's probably a pepper bomb.
Is it?
I tried the heavy hitters that he made for OGT, and that was a pepper bomb too. But I liked it.
Hey, that sounds like a challenge. That means try it.
I don't like, and Joey will tell you, I'm a full body guy. I don't like anything too peppery. And like if I get a cigar that's too peppery, I'll put it right out. And Joey goes, "You're wasting that." I said, "Then smoke it, because I don't like to sit here and go, and then all of a sudden you get that taste of pepper, like, and it stays in your mouth. You know what I mean? I don't like that. That's not me. I want to sit there, enjoy a cigar, and just chill out. You know what I'm saying?"
Yeah, and I get it. And like you said, it boils down to the experience. But take a look at this. This cigar actually looks great. The one that he mentioned, I mean, the Paul Stulak.
He said it made me sneeze, gave me heartburn, made my eyes water. I love pepper bombs, but that was wow.
It looks great though.
I feel like that's a personal challenge now.
See,
I know,
boy,
right?
You just gave Joey a personal challenge and Martin a personal challenge. Now they're gonna both go by it and they're gonna do their own podcast.
So it has a Ecuadorian Habano wrapper and a Sumatra binder. Then the fillers are Nicaraguan, so that's probably where it's at. But shit, that wrapper looks excellent, man.
Oh, so
nice.
So by the way,
oily. Go ahead.
Like that. Go ahead. No, put that up again.
Oh shit. Here we go. Nice and oily.
Oh, I like that.
That looks good.
That looks good, man. That looks tasty. I like that.
Huh. I have to see if I can. White blinding light. Oh, look at that. Small batch has them. Ironic.
Small batch carries everybody.
I guess that means I have to go order some now.
Well, you also got to order Broncano. But anyway, so guys, so just so you know, and we're going to send Martin, we're going to send you an invite. Turnbuckles and Stogies Pod has their own Discord now.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Only the elite people.
We created our own Discord. We're going to try to do some stuff over there. I'm building it now slowly. I built the server yesterday a little bit. I'm working on it. So bear with me as you join. You'll see more stuff get added here and there.
So now,
yes, we're going to do a giveaway.
Can I speak? So ladies and gentlemen, by next week, we are going to have a giveaway. It's going to be on my page, my personal page, his personal page, our Facebook page for Turnbuckles and Stogies, and our Discord. And the way you win, you can enter 15 million times, but you got to tag 3 different people every time you enter. And then we'll have that little thing that comes on the screen so everybody says we're not rigging it. It's going to come on the screen, and we're going to hit the person live on a Sunday. And all that person got to do, you got 24 hours to send us your address. If you don't send it to us, we pick somebody else.
Well, we'll DM them for their address.
Right.
And then if they don't answer, then we'll go from there. Ooh. Because I think that's something we're going to start doing.
Anybody on the Discord, anybody on the Facebook, anybody on there wants to donate, feel free. We'll give 5 packs away, lighters, cigars, shirts, whatever.
I think we're going to do something like that for our anniversary show. I think we're going to do something like that and have, maybe a couple different guests that day or do
here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I think the first giveaway, because I have 2 of them. I think the first giveaway is going to be one of my Gloria Cubana humidors. And everybody's seen them because I have 7 of them. And one of them has doubles. So I'm going to give 1 away. You'll never find this humidor in your life unless you talk to me because I have the contact. So that's all I'm saying. That's it. So what else you got to say, Martin? What else is going on, brother? Tell us more about Tell us more about your podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the name of the podcast is called The Random Ash. So we've been doing this since we're on our 15th episode, which will be tomorrow.
Wow.
Since September. like it's an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And again, it's every Monday. And basically, like you guys, I mean, we just sit around. Basically, it's just like you're just at a lounge and three guys are just talking shit, basically, in a sense. So how it works out is the concept is we have a brand owner, which is myself. We have a regular consumer with a veteran palate. You know, he's been smoking for a while, so he knows about cigars. He knows people in the industry. And then we have like not necessarily like a guy that reviews cigars, kind of like an influencer or whatever, that has his own YouTube channel. So so that's how we set it. So those three, you know, combined together actually gives you, you know, different perspectives on the cigar industry and maybe the cigar you smoking, because they may pick up different nuances. Because everybody's looking for something different. Like the consumer's looking for something from the cigar, the brand owner is looking for something, and then they like somebody that reviews a cigar. He's probably going to be more analytical than what a consumer is going to be, because he's trying to, you know, rate the cigar out. So that's how we set it up, just to have three different perspectives. And we don't have anybody on there that have you know, that's tight in the shorts or stiff backs. Everybody,
well, I remember
have the same personality.
I tuned in the comments one day, and you were bundled up. I guess it was cold. You were bundled up, and there was two other guys with you on the bottom screen. And when I popped in, I said, "What's up, Barton?" And they go, "Hey, Boss Dog Cigars." And you know, and I was just sitting there listening. And it's really good because, like you said, you have yourself and the other two gentlemen, and you guys just feed off of one another, and it's great because that's what it does. That's what a podcast is about.
You have to have the right people in place to be able to have the podcast the way you want it.
Right, chemistry.
Go back and forth off of your co-hosts, and you know, if you have a guest on, to go back and forth with them, they got to be the right people for it. You know what I mean?
And that's the hardest thing, right? Is finding the right chemistry. So I think with the folks we got, that we got the right chemistry right now. We actually had Lito Gomez on there from LFD Cigars. He was on there I think 3 weeks ago, right before Christmas, or yeah, it was right. Yeah, he came on and shot the shit with us for like an hour and a half. Pretty interesting dude.
That had to be interesting to have him on.
Yeah, it was, man. He's pretty laid back, man. He's just like us, you know, pretty chill and shit.
I love LFDs, man. Them shits is good. The Gold Digger is the best.
Oh, the Grave Digger.
Yeah, we're talking about the Andalusian bull, you know, see what's up with that. But I think they just rolled just enough to keep the scarcity with those cigars.
Hey, what's up, Danny?
So let me ask you this. So besides the Rubi, you already said this. So you're waiting a few months or maybe till the end of the year to put out something else?
So I think right now I'm pretty set with my core line for the for the brand. So like we get like the classic line. I think with the Ruby, the blue, and the silver, we're right where we need to be at. Only other thing that I probably would do at this point is
a Connecticut
silver. Nah, never.
He said, "Nah."
The reason why, man, there's so many good Connecticut's out there, and I'm not gonna compete with Connecticut's, man. Fuck that. I don't even like Connecticut's. But no. So with the silver, what I'm gonna do is probably tweak it and change it. Keep the regular silver. So we're gonna have a silver black, because it's gonna have the same band as the Ruby. So it'll be a 6x52. And
wow.
Yeah, so we're gonna.
We're glad you're here.
Yeah, so that's the plan right now, and the silver will stay the same. The regular silver will be a 6x50, but the 6x52 will be the silver black, and that'll be the blend will be on the same. It'll be very similar, the blend, but it's not going to be the same blend, right? So you should get different nuances of it, and plus with it being a bigger ring gauge, you should be able to get more. It's not going to burn as hot, and the fillers are going to step up, and you should be able to get some more flavor notes from the fillers as well. So that's the plan right there. I don't think the silver actually burns hot, but if you compare it to like a 52 ring gauge, maybe it does.
Right. So are you going to change the wrapper, or are you just going to leave the wrapper the same?
I'm going to keep it San Andreas. San Andre, how the fuck you say it? But everything else, the inside, the guts, is probably going to change, you know.
So now ask him, Joe, how do you say that? I call it moron.
Oh, he was looking at the fillers. You have Criollo 98, Piloto Cubano, San Andreas.
Moron.
Marone. How do you say that?
I thought it was maroon.
I've never heard of it before.
I've never heard of it. That's what I'm saying.
So what it is, the fermentation process is actually slightly different than the normal fermentation process on a San Andreas tobacco. So from my understanding, that is actually it involves more heat. But I'm not since I'm not an expert on it, I'm not gonna
right.
Once I'm gonna see if I can pull it up.
No, that's why I asked, because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the card you sent, and I'm like, moron. And I'm like, I've never heard of that before.
Man, with the Hendrick Keller, with Hendrick, man, he comes up with some different stuff.
Yeah, you got cedar. On the palette map, it says cedar. I think that's supposed to be pepper. There's an R instead of where the P should be.
Purple.
It's
purple.
Hey, man. Hey, the back of that card is not meant to be read, man. That's why it's so small.
Yes.
You and your supervision.
I
was just looking at it, and I picked it up just now and noticed it. I was like, wait a second.
Martin, I told you this dude is like Superman. He got superpowers.
I was just reading it, and I was like, wait a second. I mean, I know what it means. I know exactly what it's supposed to be.
Hey, man, that top flight vision of yours.
Listen, it happens. No, I like the way you did this, though, because not a lot of people do this.
Correct.
Where you have like the aroma, the retrohale, the palate, like you don't see that too often when you get cigars.
Look what Danny said.
It's spelled Danny. It's spelled MORRO with the little apostrophe thingy N.
Here, man. Let's see what Google Translate says, man.
I can't pronounce it, but I know I've seen that O before.
It's MORRO
with the little apostrophe going this way, and then N.
He said it's not meant to be read with your superpowers.
No, I like the fact that you gave the scale of everything, the palette map, the aroma wheel, stuff like that I like. Because I like to see if I can pick that stuff up.
Martin, he'll keep that card. He'll keep that card. My son
until I get it again.
Until he gets it again.
Until I get a Ruby again, and then I'll sit and actually
break everything down. That's our new thing. We're gonna start
doing some reviews this year as well.
So it says maroon.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I was just asking because to me that says moron. I mean, hey, who am I? I'm an American.
So basically, it uses lower heat, longer cycles, multiple restacking, longer aging. That's basically
okay. That's cool.
So it's a slow Cuban style fermentation method.
So have you decided if you're gonna go to like the Great Lakes smokes?
So actually, it's funny you bring that up because there is no Great Lakes smoke show.
They canceled it
for Wild Bills. They canceled it because I was looking for tickets because I got their package in a giveaway that I won, and they sent me a nice package and it made me want to go
because he has something.
It made me want to go, and they actually canceled it this year for Wild Bills.
Are you gonna go to like any boutique, like New Orleans, what do they call that, boutique cigar thing, or any Like North
Yeah,
Carolina, they have theirs and all of that.
Yeah, so I have stuff on the calendar to like since I don't have the calendar in front of me, I can't tell you which ones I plan on attending. Just off the top of my head, I know the Chicago Pipe Shows in May, so I'll probably do that. But then there's a bunch of other events across the country that I have marked off. There's one in up the West Coast in the Portland area, something there. Then there's other stuff like in Florida. It's kind of late for the Ybor Street Festival. I mean,
Oh no, it's not, because I got an email. You can still
Really?
sign up. Yes, I'll send it to you. You can still sign up for it.
No shit, yeah.
They just sent it. Hold on, they just sent it to me. Let me see if I can find it.
This is this Rubi is
Let me see if I can
fantastic. I will say that
because they sent it to me.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this.
If it was a different company, like a legacy brand on that, man, I think that would be a $25 cigar.
Easy. Danny said Ybor is next December.
Hold on, because I got the email.
This December coming, but technically next December if you want to make it, because it's not here yet. I don't know. We're in the new year, Danny. It's not next December anymore. It's this December coming. That guy knows. He knows what's going on down there.
Danny is the man. He runs Florida.
Oh, he does?
Danny runs Florida. I don't know who that
So let me ask you this, because this not question, but this statement was posed to us on another episode. You know, with Crown Heads, we had him on, and we asked him, you know, why he sent us a soft flame lighter and what he prefers, soft flame, torch, matches. And he said he uses a soft flame because that's what they use in all the factories, which is interesting. And again, it's a matter of preference for each person. But like when he explained to us, you know, why he uses a soft flame or why he keeps a soft flame, and why he specifically chose Bic lighters like to market his brand as well, it was because he said when you go to the factories, they light their cigars with Bic lighters, not torch lighters.
I mean, it probably makes sense. I mean, Cronin, he has way more experience than I do. But yeah, 'cause with the soft flame, you're not going to charge a stick. You're not going to charge a cigar.
And that was his other biggest thing. You're not charring it. You're not affecting the taste because the flame isn't so hot. Because I was curious when he sent it. He sent, you know, 2 lighters, and I'm like, all right, I got to ask him, like, what's the purpose of a Bic lighter? And he, like you said, he went into the detail of like not charring the tobacco, you know, not affecting the taste when you use the Bic lighter. And then he goes, all the big guys use a Bic lighter in the factories. All the high roller, you know, all the big rollers, he goes, they all use Bic lighters to smoke their cigars.
Bro, you sent me your private number, right?
I didn't even know that. I said, because I've never been to the factories. I said, but I've also never thought to ask that question until he sent them to us. And now I'm kind of like, you know, I like to hear everybody's kind of opinion on it because, you know, each person is different. Some people prefer the torch, some people prefer the soft flame, some prefer matches, you know, and I don't have a specific preference, so to say. Like, I like my soft flame, I like my torch lighters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sometimes if this is just laying around, like it was next to me, it was the first lighter I grabbed, I lit it. Sometimes if it's the first time smoking that brand of cigar, or, you know, trying a new cigar, I'll light it with this so that I don't, you know, affect the flavors and the changes of it, so that I can actually kind of pick up what is supposed to be in there.
Yeah, I think, like you said, me personally, I don't have a preference either way, but I think there's a place for in time for each. So if you got your everyday smoker and you know, cigar, and you just want to get it lit right away, I mean, I probably would use like a torch. But if you're sitting back and it's a limited edition cigar, or it's a cigar where you want to enjoy the entire experience, I would think the soft flame would be the way to go. But even now that you mentioned it, the reason why I forgot it. What's dude's name from Crown Head?
John Huber.
I mean, now that you mentioned it, what John actually stated actually makes sense. And I'm probably going to invest in a soft flame. That way, you know, I can get all the nuances of the cigar. Because even like when you go to relight, like when a cigar is burning and wonky,
Yep.
we'll take a torch without even subconsciously and just try to clean it up instead of taking the time and letting it burn
Right.
itself. So I think in that aspect, the soft flame probably makes a lot more sense than trying to use a torch. Because again, because the torch, man, that really, it puts like that high heat on it. Then you got to try to, you know, get the distance on it and all that shit.
So Danny actually, I've never thought of that, Danny. Any cigar with a closed foot must be lit with a soft flame. You really taste the wrapper. I've never thought of stuff like this.
Right, correct.
You know, this is all new to me because yes, I smoke, but like you said, you know, we're so used to grabbing a torch lighter and torching it up and then puffing and getting it lit up and going, you know, where we've never actually thought of sitting down with, like you said, a soft flame and letting it kind of, you know, naturally burn itself up. Or even if you take a puff or two, it's not charring the cigar,
Right,
so you're really
correct.
tasting it as you do it.
So I just sent you the link.
Perfect.
Should have got a text from TPA because that's who sent it to me.
It might be in your email.
No, it's in his text. Everybody got a text.
I didn't get a text.
I did.
It is what it is. I don't care. I get the emails all the time. But I've never really thought of that itself, of lighting it with a soft flame if it's a closed foot, because it's not something I would have ever thought of.
Correct.
You know, you see everybody using torch lighters, so you've never think to grab a soft flame and light a closed foot because it's like, well, what is that going to do? What's the difference in it? And then you start doing it and you realize the difference in the taste of the cigars and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, that's interesting.
Correct.
You know, I've always lit with a soft flame if I have it in my car because sometimes I don't have a torch lighter.
I leave like 2 soft flames in the car all the time.
I've never thought of it until it was explained to me that like it doesn't affect the taste of your cigar. I've never thought of that.
Yeah, and with the shit, lost my train of thought.
And he said, "I'm a thinker, bro. Big old brain in this giant head."
You look like a bobblehead.
So like you stated, man, with the soft flame, I think that makes total sense. I mean, especially my cigar is meant to be enjoyed and shit. And I'm the type of person, sometimes I hot box a cigar while I smoke it like I'm smoking a Newport or some shit. And that's something. So
Yo,
that's something.
Can you sell me a Lucy?
Yeah, exactly. So I think all that goes back to having, you know, the experience, and the soft flame probably helps with the experience. And with that, I'm gonna go buy me some. Big lighters, so I can.
You can also online, because I've looked. You can order big lighters with your logo on it,
so that you can send them out when you send a box of cigars.
Like if you send cigars out, or you just want them to have for you, you can order online. I think you get 6 for like $30 of your own custom logo Bic lighters.
So was it just a regular Bic? Like
yeah, it's just a regular Bic
like that,
and you just put your logo on it.
Mm-hmm.
I looked because I was looking to put our logos on them, except our logo goes this way, not this way. So I have to come up with like a worded logo to put on the Bic lighter to make it work. But no, it's not a bad, it's a talking point. You go to a lounge, you leave them cigars to try, you leave them a lighter. Hey, here's, let me give you a lighter, light it with these, light it with this and let me know what you think. It's a talking point, and that's, you're at the point now, I feel, not only picking up the traction on social media,
you at the point
where you got to go in, where you go into lounges and people know the name, but you leave lighters or poker chips or little cutters, and now all of a sudden you have a talking point, and people are going to go, wow, you know, he's got these cigars. Do you have these? Because I see his cutter here.
Yeah, once you get up
and then they're going to take the cutter and the lighter, and they're going to, you know, make a post lighting their cigar and cutting it with your cutter.
Right.
And now you've got the talking point plus the cigars to back it up.
You know, like when you go to a cigar lounge where you are in Chicago, you get up and you forget your lighter, and you're like, it's just a Bic. Next thing you know, somebody says, hey, I want to order from you. I found your Bic lighter in Joe Schmuckatelli Cigar Lounge. Oh, cool. Did you take it? Yeah. I'll send you another one. Don't worry about it.
Right. You know, it's a talking point at that point.
Joe Schmuckatelli.
And it's you know, it's cheap and inexpensive merchandise.
Because listen, we've left lighters, and I mean, we left like
I've left expensive lighters and cutters and chairs at cigar lounges, dropping them, not realizing it. So it's like I can invest in a Bic, and if I lose it, somebody else will get it and be like, finds it and goes, this? What's Turnbuckles and Stogies? And then they go look it up.
Right, right.
Well, we got to take a break again.
Yes.
15 minutes. Every 15 minutes, we got to take a break, brother.
No. Let's play. I don't know. Let's play this one.
You're just as scared as I am of this, but we both know love is always a risk. And when the storm clouds come, most will run away. But between you and I, all I have to say is, baby, we belong together, you and I. Even through the worst weather, the sun will always rise. And through the darkest nights, we will be just fine. And we'll be left with lavender skies, lavender skies. We've both been hurt like hell before, but we both know sometimes love is war. And when the storm clouds come, most won't stand in the rain and dance. But between you and I, we should take the chance. 'Cause baby, we belong together, you and I. Even through the worst weather, the sun will always rise. And through the darkest nights, we will be just
Mm-hmm. So,
yo, we are back. We are back. Turnbuckles and Stogies, your favorite podcast all over the network on Sundays from 11 to 12:30. Check us out, MBR Radio.
So
and we are back with the CEO and the founder of Broncano
So we had
Cigars.
some comments while we were on commercial break come through. So Paul says it's like leaving a business card randomly with the big lighters, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then Danny said, yeah, dog hangs out with some shady folks, Joe Schmuckatelli, Freddie Fishlips, Frankie Fingers, and Bobby Bones.
This is New York stuff. New York.
And then Premium Cigars Only says, what is happening here?
Premium Cigars, thanks for following us, brother. Make sure you order some premium cigars from Martin, Broncano Cigars. DM him. He'll send you some cigars as long as you pay him.
So was that a commercial we just went through?
Yes.
Yes, we got to do commercials. That's
we were talking for a little longer because we were just having a good conversation. So
because it's always a good conversation when I got a fellow New Yorker on the podcast.
Man, this cigar, bro, is
look,
and the label comes off so easy for you guys.
Just so you know,
it didn't rip. Tab works perfect.
It didn't rip. It didn't do anything.
You don't see no leaf stuck to the label. Nothing. See, still fully intact.
Yeah, and I think a lot of other brands, they do that as well. But, you know, man, I just didn't want, you know, that's like the worst experience ever, right? You get to that point, you pull a band off and it just rips your wrapper. The next thing you know, you licking your fingers and shit, playing touch up for the next 15 minutes.
Not only that, so some wrappers you try to rip off and you can't, and you got to stop peeling.
So actually, it's funny you say that about the.
And she's in Chicago, by the way.
This lady is in Chicago. We've had her on our show,
and they work.
They work. I put cigars back together with them. When you have a hole, you can order these.
Oh, really?
So basically, she made them. She
was on our podcast too.
For like originally for joints and for like your cigarettes. She made the white version. And then
why's it gotta be white?
She wanted to get into the cigar world, so she made the brown version, you know, whether it's for a blunt, whatever.
Why's it gotta be brown?
And it doesn't affect the taste of your cigars. Nothing. It's just basically like a thin piece of paper that you lick the sticky side, you put it on your cigar, and it covers up the hole.
Bro, the funny thing is,
and they're not expensive. I think a pack of them you get 20 patches
for like $20
for like $2.
Yeah,
$3, something like that.
So the funny thing is,
they're completely worth it. When she was on our show, he had a cigar that was completely
it was in my jacket for like a year.
I let it sit in the humidor for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then when we went to smoke it, I had him smoke it on the show so that I could use her product. And I put his entire cigar back together, and it's smoked properly the entire way.
You don't taste nothing from her,
and it doesn't affect your cigars. It doesn't. No, it's basically there to plug a hole.
That's what she said.
Like let me see if I can pull up the picture.
She said plug a hole
because I smoked a cigar that was cracked not long ago.
I just did it the other day. You didn't take a picture of it?
No, but I had one worse than that.
But yeah, she's in Chicago, bro. She's actually in some shops.
And it's definitely worth it
for the $2 for 20
to have that on hand because
we forgot that we had them. We found them when we were moving. We found them in one of our
because I couldn't find them because I was looking for them because I had a few cigars that were bad.
We found them in one of our travel humidors.
No, I found it in my computer bag, ironically, where I keep my laptop for the shows. But I don't have the picture, but basically I put the entire cigar, you know, it was cracked down the middle. It had some stuff around the cap. I put the thing on there and the cigar smoked perfectly fine. So it's definitely, if you can get these and keep them on hand, you know, in case you have something that goes wrong with your cigar or whatever, dude, I would definitely recommend ordering those LOL. Because they do work. They work wonders.
Hey, so I think just based upon what you stated, that I can go buy some zigzags and then if that something actually happens, I can just make it wet, lick it and put it on my.
That's what she said. Make it wet.
Potentially, but if the zigzag isn't sticky, like the one side of hers is sticky, you just put it on there.
So it has the entire glue like the zigzag. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what you do on your personal business, making it wet is your problem, not mine.
Paul, it is a great product. I mean, it's definitely worth it to have on
podcast.
hand. No, product. Well, it sounds like a great product. It is.
I agree.
We found her on Instagram. We had her on the show, and when I couldn't find them, I had cigars, and I'm like, well, let me order some just in case, I have them on hand in case I need them. I couldn't, I was having trouble on my end trying to order. So I told her, I was like, all right, she was looking into fixing the website, whatever that was giving me the issue. And then I went looking through my computer bag one day and I found an envelope. And when I pulled the envelope out, it was her card with the wrap patches attached to the back. So like, just this is what she made them for technically. But they work on cigars beautifully. I mean, I wouldn't promote the product if it didn't work. But being that I was able to put cigars back together over the year and a half I've had them, I can't knock them. I really can't, because they work. And they don't affect your cigar taste, which is nice. It just makes it easier to plug the hole. So you're not, like you said, you're not doing one of these. You're not putting your finger over the hole when you're puffing. You're just able to smoke your cigar and enjoy it.
No, I agree, man. It makes perfect sense all the way around. So you're on the final third of that cigar?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So what do you think so far?
I love it.
There's no aftertaste.
There's no aftertaste. The retrohale has that sweetness, but also like that little bit of pepper bite, very faint.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout the cigar, you get like and I'm not saying it because I looked at the card. This was before I looked at the card. You get like a slight coffee note throughout the whole cigar, it stays consistent.
Mm-hmm.
It stays very consistent. There might be like a very faint hint of like a milk chocolate, I want to say, but like I think that's where when I taste a little bit of sweetness, that's kind of where my mind goes, is like a little bit of a chocolate sweetness, not bitter, not overpowering, just very faint throughout the whole thing, and I'm enjoying it. Everything that is essentially what you've said on the card is kind of what I've gotten.
I don't know what card you're talking about.
Like the cedar, you get that like woodsy, that little bit of a woodsy taste or a woodsy smell on the retro, but it's not like a overpowering, like if you were to get a Candela, you get like that woodsy, like dry hay note.
Right.
If it's not done right.
I'm gonna go get a cup of milk because I taste some cocoa.
That's what I said. I taste like a faint chocolate.
I know. So the tasting notes on the back, and the reason why, this is more or less for the cigar nerds. Now, did I send a card with the other two that I sent in the past, or I just?
It is the Rubi Toro. No, this one. So no, this is what you sent just with this one.
So for the other two, did I send the tasting card or no?
No. I think you sent just kind of a background card on it.
Okay. So I'll send you over. Sounds like you want the tasting, because I got actually a more in-depth tasting card, and I'll shoot it over to you on Instagram, so that way you can have it. Yeah. Because I think that's what you want to use for like reviews and all that shit, right?
Yeah, for sure. No, it'll be nice to kind of
bro, I got to get you on Danny 505
or even because I have different things that I'm working on for review, so I definitely will be talking to you, because I think what I might do is like have a little like clip from you of like, hey, here's the cigar, here's what it is, and then kind of, I'll go back to the review, but kind of have like something of you explaining it, and then kind of go into what I think of it is essentially my idea. I haven't worked out the logistics on it yet, but that's kind of what I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
So when I kind of nail a couple down of like just regular, reviews, then I will go into something like that and, talk to you, talk to Ish, whoever cigar I'm talking about. And this way, they get a little, excerpt from you, and then it'll kind of be me talking about the cigar.
Okay.
It'll be
So,
something I'm looking at. And then there you go, guys. There's your link to order
I don't mean it.
the Rubi.
Yeah, so you can just go right to small batch. It's right now feed here. So since I have you guys on, well, we got 8 minutes left. So what is your cigar of 2025?
Shit.
We didn't do a list this year, which again is also on the agenda for this year, is to do a list of the cigars we've smoked throughout the year.
Let me think.
Man,
Let me think. Give me a second.
There's so many I smoked. I'm running back through my pictures to see.
I don't even have fucking pictures. I deleted them.
I said it not long ago what it was if I had to pick. Because somebody asked me.
Was one of them Broncano?
I know I had the imaginary list I made in my head that I didn't put out.
Dummy.
Yeah. I made a list in my head. I just never put it to paper, and then
We're
put it out there.
We're gonna go through our pictures and look, and we're gonna post it up.
You were definitely on that list.
Oh, that's like the top 5.
Cigar Clowns is definitely on the list with their Festivus.
Top 4.
Dissident was on there. Dissident was on there, which was a new brand I was exposed to.
Oh, that shit!
Towards the end of last year, right? I think it was December we had them on.
Yeah,
or November.
We had her on December.
No, I think it was November because we were here.
Yeah, we had her on and her husband.
We had her and her husband on. I'd never smoked the brand until we did the show that day. That was the first time I smoked the cigars. Thank you.
Well,
but
we're winding down.
I'm gonna try to put a list together this year.
I'll put it together just for you.
I'm gonna try to put a list together of 2025 for at least brands that we've smoked. Because I think that's something everybody's been asking us for.
And I'm not saying it because everything happened, but because of the move that happened expeditiously.
Oh yeah.
And I say
our whole thing got completely derailed because we had intentions on putting out a list,
and then we had to move expeditiously.
Then we moved, and then I totally forgot the list, so I have to put it out there and kind of go from there. Maybe I'll do a 25 list and just kind of put it together.
These people have stolen my vehicle.
No, actually,
nudge.
What he say?
All said wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No, there's definitely some cigars that I wasn't impressed with this year. Some that I was impressed with. Some I would have never bought on my own.
Right.
That were given to me in a Secret Santa that I was actually impressed with. Price wise, it wouldn't be something I'd normally buy because they're a higher end. But I wasn't disappointed either, which actually kind of made me happy, which means because I kind of look at it as, when you get to those higher price sticks, the quality is not what you're looking for, or the blend is not what you're looking for. It doesn't have the power. It doesn't have the, essentially what your palate is looking for. And the two I smoked actually impressed me because they had exactly what I was looking for, and something that I would buy again. Yes, very sparingly though, because I looked up one, and one of them was $42 a cigar, and the other one was $30.
Yeah, and I agree with you 100% about like with the cigars that are higher priced, like they're supposed to be like a limited edition, and they're $50 or $45, and you smoke them, and you're like, man, this is just a buttercream fest, or
Yeah.
you're expecting other nuances from it, man. That happened to me, and I think with some of those cigars, they're designed to be that bland, boring, well constructed, burns
Because
well.
when you get to that price point, it's the upper echelon who just look for that status point, so to say.
Yeah, that nice clean tobacco smoke, but you're not.
Yeah.
You get all that, but you're not getting like those other nuances that we like. You know, again, I don't like pepper, but I do like when a cigar flavor you can get different nuances from it.
Exactly, and that's kind of where I lie. Like I like my pepper bombs. There are some that I like. When I light it up, it's got that pepper
what do you
off the
you
beginning.
Smoke
that essentially punches you right in the mouth.
But you smoked that one with the red label.
What red label?
That you and Mark smoked, that fucking jalapeno.
Oh yeah, but that was I was disappointed.
The jalapeno.
Somebody had
thing.
given me the Viaje peppers that they make, and it was a ghost pepper, and I expected ghost pepper was gonna have because there's another cigar out called the Cubana Punisher, which they basically dip it in like jalapeno juice.
Put that up
on the tip. Believe it or not, it's not throughout the whole cigar. It's just like that.
Right. I was thinking
like it sits right on your lips, and then it'll numb your lips for a little while. But then you're smoking the cigar normally, like it's not throughout the whole cigar. It's just the way they do it. So Viaje made one called the Ghost Pepper, and I was like, "Oh, let me buy one. I want to see what it is." I got none of that pepper, anything. Like it was just like smoking a normal cigar. There was no, I expected like that heat when you go light it up after it's sitting on your, after when you go to put the cigar in your mouth to puff. I was expecting the pepper to sit right here and kind of almost numb your lips. I got none of that. I was so disappointed. It wasn't even funny.
Well, listen, we got 3 minutes left. Martin, thanks for coming on, my brother. We appreciate you returning. Thanks for the cigar. It's fucking dope.
I will be ordering more.
I will be ordering some. So, guys, it's been another Sunday Fun Day with your host, the most big dog, the Vanilla Gorilla, and our special guest, returning guest, Mr.
Yes,
Martin,
sir.
CEO and founder of Broncano Cigars. Make sure you go and order from them. Yo, until next week, peace. I gotta go eat something. Come on.
Life is like a duck. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Here at Military Broadcast Radio, we're teaming up with our friends at Die Tired, the veteran-friendly music band spreading strength, resilience, and mental health awareness, one shirt at a time.
And check this out. Their brand new shirts feature broadcast beaker right on the breast pocket. A reminder that you can weather the storm, and you're never alone.
Shirts are only $25, and proceeds support giving veterans a voice. MBR's mission to teach veterans how to podcast and videocast. Because when our vets are talking, they're not overthinking. They're not second-guessing. Together, we stop the 22 stigma. Grab your shirt today at mbradio.us and hit the shop. Or go directly to toramerch.printavo.com/merch/dietiredband. That's toramerch.printavo.com/merch/dietiredband.
Suit up, stand strong.
Remember, we're unduckable together.
You're built tougher than the storm.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Military Broadcast Radio. As we wrap up today's show, we want to remind you that the podcast of today's episode will be available right after we go off the air. So if you missed any part of the show or want to listen again, be sure to check it out. And remember, we're here to support and honor our veterans. Your stories and experiences matter, and we are committed to giving you a platform to share them. That's right. We're here to give our veterans a voice. So don't forget to catch the podcast and stay connected with us, giving our veterans a voice.